We're back in Lake Placid for the FISU Winter Games. Earlier I was in Mount Van Hoevenberg for the men's biathlon, which featured great representation from the Northeast, including a Stowe, Vermont native who currently skis for the Catamounts, as well as a skier who grew up right here in Lake Placid. A light snow fell throughout the early afternoon, and the mid-30-degree temperature made it look like a softer track for the 37 skiers who completed the 4-lap 10-kilometer event. But according to Lake Placid's own Van Ledger, the conditions weren't too bad.
It's like, I know, it's strange because you'd think the conditions, it is getting rough, but compared to everything else in the east, it's really good right now. Like, there's a bit of slush on top, but underneath it's still nice and hard and fast.
Among the 6 American competitors, UVM Catamount Bjorn Westervelt, who is no stranger to both Lake Placid and Mount Van Hoevenberg, maintained a lead throughout the staggered start race and crossed the finish line in first place. By the time all the skiers were finished, he was just overtaken by 8 seconds by Kazakhstan's Bekentay Turlubakov, but still hung on to claim the silver medal.
It's amazing. It's really cool to be out there on such a hard course, but still have a very strong performance, especially in a home venue. It's really special.
It was a good day for the skiers from Kazakhstan. Following a correction to the finish times, the country boasted the 1st and 3rd place finishers, as well as claiming the 4th and 5th place positions. Ledger, a student at Montana State University, was ecstatic once he found out FISU would be hosting this year's Winter Games in his hometown.
When I heard about it, it was definitely like, you know, I did the math in my head to make sure I'd be in college, and I was psyched. You know, this is something that the U.S. doesn't always send athletes to, but having it here in the U.S., we place a little more importance on it, and it's cool because it's just like this big international event right on home soil.
Westervelt partially attributes his success during these games and Wednesday's podium finish to the work he has done with the Catamounts.
I train with the UVM team all the time, so it's a great group of guys and really pushed my skiing up the next level to where it is now.
The thought of the support that the college junior may receive when he returns to his home state has him at a loss for words.
It's a very special feeling. Yeah, it's very special. It's cool.
And representing the United States in a legendary location has Westervelt excited for his future.
It really has that Olympic atmosphere, and just really hope to one day be able to be at that Olympic level myself.
The United States has 8 medals so far. That ties them for 3rd overall, but it's Japan that seems to be running away with the competition. They're already up to 28. Well, the FISU Winter Games have been a success so far, at least from an outside perspective. Earlier, I caught up with Lake Placid Mayor Art Devlin to get his take on how they've gone.
You know, this was 7 years in the making, a lot of planning, and it's nice to have it now unfolding. We've had our challenges with the weather, but we've overcome those, and things are going great.
So you did mention the weather challenges. There have been some rain, but a lot of snow. You even are expecting more snow later on in the weekend. How's the turnout been so far, though?
It's been good. The target, I believe, was for 60,000 tickets, and I believe they're already approaching that with more days to come and some really good events coming up. If you've got a chance to come over, it's really great. Main Street is closed to cars. It's just pedestrian only, which is kind of unique for us. You've got the athletes over here at night, the medal ceremonies, and a lot of events going on. It's a nice festive atmosphere. Hope you can come join us.
That's all for sports in Lake Placid. I'm Taylor Viles. Have a great rest of your night.